Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my annual favorite type of video to do, and that is, after one season of The Walking Dead eventually airs and ends on AMC, doing our predictions on who we think is going to survive, who we think is going to die in the following season. This one, of course, we're going to be doing The Walking Dead Season 6. Okay, and spoiler warning for anyone who has not seen The Walking Dead Season 5 finale, Episode 16, Conquer, yet. Don't want to ruin anything for you. Definitely check it out before you watch this video. Also, just so you know, we're going to be talking a little bit about the comic book series and what happens with each character in that series to compare and use for our predictions on who we think is going to survive and who we think is going to be killed off in Season 6. So if you don't want to know, you may not want to watch. That said, let's get started with the death predictions. Let's just break it down. So we'll do it in three groups. We'll go with the Wolves, of course, because they have their own group. The Alexandriaites, who are the characters that, were in Alexandria prior to Rick's group getting there. And then we'll do the survivors, of course, at the end, which is, Rick's group, our core group for The Walking Dead, of course. So to start off with the Wolves, new villains we've seen come in the picture. They were first shown, or their actions were first shown, Wolves Not Far, with Charwilt Estates, with the second half of The Walking Dead Season 5 in the premiere episode, Episode 9. Carrying through all the way to the finale, we see them again, and, we get to see them basically attack Morgan. What's going to happen with them in Season 6? First off, I want to say we're going to do a video this week focusing more on the Wolves. We're going to talk a little bit more about them, so stay tuned for that. But with just what we've seen so far with the two of them, I am going to assume I'm going to do a prediction that I think there are more members of the Wolves. I do not think two people by themselves can accomplish all these things the Wolves have done. Seeing all these zombies all over the place with W's and, people that have been killed and all kinds of stuff all over the place. It seems to me there have to be more members of the Wolves. So that said, at least with the two we know of so far, both of them, I do not see them as long-term villains. So as villains like the Governor in the comic book series, we have Negan. I see them more as kind of like Joe's group, or, you're looking at like your Gareth Hunters type deal. So I'm thinking first half of Season 6, we may get some more build-up with them. We may get to see some more things start off with them, but I don't think they're going to survive very long. I think first half, those two will be killed. The Wolves as a group as a whole will be killed off by the end of the first half of season. So first prediction, yeah, I definitely think that they're going to be killed. I don't think they're going to be survivors. Could you see them surviving all the way through Season 6? Season 7? I don't see it. I don't think there's enough there. But they should at least get a half or close to a half like Gareth and the Termites got. At least maybe 3 or 4 episodes. So there's the Wolves. The Alexandriaites, let's go with them. So first off, probably the most important Alexandriaite, or one of them, would have to be Jessie, I would have to say. Of course, she's the one who basically is the reason for the fight between Rick and Peter and a lot of the events that happened in the Season 5 finale, with Peter, coming back for revenge and Reg being killed off and all this craziness happening. Of course, Jessie and her family, the Andersons. So first off, Jessie. So first half of Season 6, I don't think so. I don't think they would kill her off like right at the beginning of Season 6, because they chose a high-profile actress, or pretty high-profile for The Walking Dead, big TV actress, right? Alexandra Breckenridge. So I tend to think they're going to keep her on for at least a while. She's a great actress. She really, just in a lot of ways, like Melissa McBride, who plays Carol. A lot of the others we have in the show, they can really enhance the scenes they're in because they're so good at what they do. They can really make them better. Andrew Lincoln and all the others we have. There's tons of amazing actors in The Walking Dead, but just to name a few. So with her, I tend to think she's going to survive for a while. I would say if they're going to kill her off in Season 6, it would probably be like right at the end, or Season 7, most likely, I think. I think she'll survive for at least a while, but I don't see her as a long-term survivor, through like 5 seasons or something. I don't see it. That said, if you'd asked me about Carol, I probably would have said no at the beginning too. So you never know. But I don't see it right now, and I don't think she's going to survive past Season 7. But Season 6, probably most of it, if not the entire season. So let's do her sons. Ron, of course. So Ron, we haven't seen too much of. He is there, of course, Peter and Jesse's son, Ron Anderson. We did see him with Carl. They were like playing, and Enid was there too. Him, I think he's probably similar to Jesse, so I think he'll survive to the same type of time range that Jesse does. So either very late season 6, like finales type stuff, or season 7 most likely, and I think that makes sense for season 7. Next we have Sam. Okay, so Sam is the additional little kid they've added in here, additional Anderson, and I like him a lot. I think he's really he's really cool, really cool little cookie monster kid. So I do like Sam. I could see him out surviving his mom. I could see him out surviving Jesse and Ron. I like his relationship with Carol. I think that she may take him on as like a surrogate son, and he may be one that actually might survive for a while, unlike Lizzie or Mika, or unfortunately, Sophia, her actual real daughter. So Sam, I'm going to go with, if he's not killed off at the same time, around the same time as Jesse and Ron, I could see him as more of a long-term survivor. I like him, and I think, as a result, of us, a lot of us liking him and liking how kind of, rambunctious and cool he is as a kid, I think we could see him survive for a long time. I do like Sam. He's cool. Next, we have Deanna, so another huge character in the Alexandria Safe Zone. So with her, I'll say, I think probably season 6 we're looking at a death with Deanna. I don't think we'll see her in season 7. I think she'll be killed off at some point in season 6. Will it be the first half or second half? Could be like a mid-season finale, because that's a huge death. Not right away, because she's going to be, like just recuperating, or unless they do a time skip, healing after the death of her husband and her son now. Brutal. She's lost a lot. So, at least for a while, I think she's going to be, she'll be safe, and she'll be mourning and doing all that kind of stuff. Then probably end of, maybe end of the first half or second half, season 6, I would see her as probably being killed off. Maybe being like one of the big deaths of the season, something like that. Season 7, I think that'd be a little long for her as a character. It could happen, but I don't see it. Next, we'll go with Tobin. So Tobin, he's the character. He had the gun. He says hi to Rick when Rick's walking down the street and he's the one who gave over the construction crew to Abraham. I think he's probably one of those kind of random Alexandria characters that we know enough about to feel sad if he's killed off, but not so much so that he's like a core character, and not so little that he's a background character. He's in the middle. He's in the middle. And I think he probably will be killed off in season 6. Yeah, I'd say so. Next one's Nicholas. So I damn well hope so, man. I hope Nicholas gets killed off soon. I really don't like him a lot. I'm surprised Glenn's let him live twice now. After killing Noah and then, shooting him and almost killing him, still lets him live. But that's Glenn. He still feels for people. And, I think those two may have sorted out their problems for now. But I think that first half, Nicholas is probably one that's going to be killed off, because we really don't like him, and he's on the good guy side. So unless he changes or something, he's not really he's kind of like a villain, but not really, because he's an Alexandriaite. So, but from Glenn's perspective, fans of Glenn see him as a villain. So I think he'll be killed off first half, but I don't think it'll be Glenn that does it unless he does something really, really bad. I think it'll kind of be a random thing. So I do think Nicholas will be killed off. I don't think we'll see him in season 7 or 8. I don't see that. I don't think so. Next one is some of the more obscure characters. Let's go with Olivia. So she's the one that Sasha asked for a gun from when Sasha was leaving. Olivia asked her to find her, what was it, like a boar or something, so she could cook some kind of crazy stew. And Sasha's just perplexed by this. She's like who cares? Who cares? This is what you worry about. Who cares? So she's one that if she even gets screen time, then I think she could be killed off. Plus, she's like a Big Mac walking around for zombies. She's like, can you imagine if zombies got into the Alexandria Safe Zone and she went to run away? They would see her and just be, oh man, on her, just Morgan said, just on her. Okay. So probably, if she even gets screen time. Next one's Enid. So Enid, of course, Carl's little possible, love triangle with Ron, possible girlfriend. We don't know if they have a relationship or anything, but we can see something starting. They can relate to each other because they both lost a lot. They both like to be out in the open there. They both like kind of avoiding zombies and a little bit of danger and stuff, and they're a little scared of each other, as she points out. So I don't think they're going to kill her off right away, because I like the dynamic between her and Carl. I think we're going to continue to see that in season 6 for a while. I don't think so. That could be like a late or I think she'd probably survive a few seasons. season 7, season 8, I think we could see that. Good character. I do like Enid at this point. At first I didn't like her. Now I'm starting to like her a little bit more after seeing her and Carl kind of, get along and, seem to possibly like each other, some kind of childhood romantic, thing going there. Or at least great friendship. Next one is Aaron. So another huge character. Of course, him and Daryl have hit it off, and they're going out together. And with Aaron, I don't think so. I think he's a survivor for a long time, and he's somebody Daryl can relate to. They talked about this a bit on Talking Dead. To me, it was obvious. Daryl's an outsider. He's always been an outsider. Why would he be so accepting of going with Aaron and kind of getting along with him and everything? Well, it's pretty easy because Aaron and Eric are outsiders to society, even in regular society. Not entirely, but the gay community is always kind of their own thing, and unfortunately, even nowadays, there are people out there that still don't treat them as equals or treat them differently. And Daryl is all about being outcast and all about not being treated properly and everything, right? So of course they would. To me, it makes perfect sense that they would get along. So I don't think so with Aaron. I don't think we're going to see him killed off anytime soon. Eric could be one, though, his boyfriend, right? Because he had the hurt ankle. Now he doesn't want to leave anymore. But he's not that strong of a survivor either, He's more of like a hiding type one who's not going to get out there and put himself in jeopardy, even if his lover may be in trouble. Unless, unless he knows it. But yeah, I think Eric could be one that could be killed off in season 6, yeah. So then we have just basically other random Alexandriaites. So there's others that have been around in the background and stuff like that, and we haven't really gotten to know yet. We may get to know some of them more. We may get to see them get some lines and stuff like that. I think they're all fodder. I look at them as the same as the Woodbury characters that joined the prison in season 4. I look at them the same. The random Alexandria people, they could be killed at any time. They probably will be. We'll probably get lots of random deaths, and there's lots of different ones there, lots of numbers there that could be killed off. Construction crew people and the others, anytime. It could be killed off at any time. So that's it for the Alexandria people in terms of ones I want to mention. There could be, there's others, but we can include them in the random Alexandriaites as well too. That's one thing about this season. There's so many characters right now. The character roster is huge. So in terms of who's killed off and who's not, we could see a good number of characters being killed off. Similar to season 4 is the best thing I can compare it to, with the Woodbury, random people who are there that are not going to be good at fighting against zombies. So, any of them could be killed off in season 6, I would say, and a good number of them probably will be, at least a few. I don't think they're going to clear house, though, to where they did the prison, where the only people that are alive are the survivors. No. There's always going to be some Alexandriaites there that are surviving, but some of them should be killed off. And will be probably. Next one, these survivors, of course. So here's the meat, the biggest part. Okay, our most important characters in the series. Of course, let's start off with the most important, Rick Grimes, our lead, of course, for the series. At this point, I would just say, of course not. Of course not. They're not going to kill off Rick. They're just not. I feel comfortable at this point saying, it seems like they want to stick closer to the comic book series. It seems like they don't want to take as many risks as they did in like season 3 with what they did with Andrea, some of the other characters in the past. And I feel like at this point in time, we can say with pretty much 100% confidence, at least for a while, Andrew Lincoln's Rick is going to be fine. I would say so. So he's going to be an of course not for me right now. Carl Grimes is the same. He's also going to be a heck no or of course not. They wouldn't kill off Carl right now. No way, man. I don't think so. They may injure him. He may get shot or something, or hurt or something like that. Maybe lose a limb or something, but not be killed off. No, I don't think so. Chandler Riggs, I think, is safe for a long time. He's going to have a great career ahead of him, of course, playing Carl and however long The Walking Dead goes on. So congratulations to him for that. It should be great. At least for him anyway. The other characters, some survive, some don't. But I think he will. Judith is also in no way, killing a baby on TV. That's always something that's iffy, right? And, Tyrese saved her. That was kind of his purpose in the zombie apocalypse, his biggest accomplishment. If she just dies at some other point in time, it taints what Tyrese did. So I think Judith is safe for a long time. I would say so. Next one, least likely, I'd say, is Daryl. Now that he survived season 5, I was a bit worried there at the end, but it was misinfo. They put out some stuff there to mislead us. And now in the future, I'm going to know that they're doing that more often, with finales and stuff, because Norman Reedus had kind of let us know that something was going to happen in Coda, and which was the mid-season finale of season 5, and so we kind of knew that. And then for the finale, he let out that something that we should all bring Kleenex to the finale when it's not applicable at all. So they're putting out misinfo to mislead us, right? at this point, which is good too, because it makes it harder for us to read what's going to happen and more unpredictable. But with him, he just got his new bikes. So no way, man. They got 16 episodes. They have to have some great characters, and Daryl is one of them. I think he's going to survive for a very long time. At least a few more seasons, I would say, for sure. Next one's Carol. So now that she's made it out of season 5, she had the huge concentration in season 5. Man, she's a lot of fun. I like the part in the finale when she calls him Sunshine. She treats him like he's her son or something. She's talking to Rick. And Melissa McBride does a great job. So I would say just too much fun, just too awesome, too unpredictable, too damn interesting. I mean, here she confronts Rick or Peter, who's got probably like 100 pounds on her. And she just, with no fear, not even blinking, just comes right up to him and just talks smack to him right to his face, tells him to come at her and trying to angst him on because she wants to kill him because of how she felt about Ed, and even mentions if she did, who would believe she did it because she just doesn't like him? Nobody. But he doesn't. He's too cowardly to do it, I guess, or he won't do it. It's not just cowardly, but she's like a defenseless. He probably sees her as like a defenseless old lady. He's not going to do that, so. She's not that old, but you guys get what I'm saying, So awesome stuff. So with her, I'm just going to put her at way too much fun. Be very disappointing if they kill her off anytime soon. Maybe in a couple seasons or like end of season 6 if they want to have a big, survivor character death, but I doubt it. Next one's going to be Glenn. So if they're going to kill one of our main core cast crew survivors from like the first couple seasons, Glenn could be one of them, I would say. But I feel like now that he's survived the finale, he's been through a lot, so I think they gotta give him a rest for a while. So I think he'll be okay for a while. Then there's Maggie. Seems like with Maggie, they're basically making her the same as the comic book series version. So with her, I tend to think she's probably going to survive for a really long time, unless they do an Andrea switch or something. And even her learning under Deanna and that just tells us more like they're just going that same route. So she should be safe as well too. Morgan. So, oh man, Morgan. So I definitely hope not, because he just got here. It's like even before he arrived in the finale, they had given us misinfo with the zombie with the arms that were on the ground matching his, even the wedding ring, color of the skin, even the jacket matching his. To throw us off, which was really clever how they did that. Watch 15 again and look for the zombie bodies that Daryl and Aaron find. One of them matches Morgan's, his arms matches him perfectly, and they give us misinfo. Sunglasses were there too as well, which he had prior. So with him, man, he just got here. I can't wait to see him and Rick just kind of catch up and what's happened to him. I'm hoping he gets his own flashback episode in season 6. So I hope we see that. I would love to see Lenny James have his own entire episode. It'd be like one of my favorite episodes ever, just to see how did he get from here to here. You can do like some montages, maybe some time skips, but just show us what happened. Maybe they could bring in his son or his wife, or I don't know. Just do something, with him, because I think there's so much potential there for a lot, and I don't see him as being killed off anytime soon. No way. I mean, maybe second half, but I sure as hell hope not. Yeah. So with him, I hope Lenny James survives for a long time, unless he's busy with other projects and he can't do it. But I think it seems to me like him being on Talking Dead, it seems like he really wants to do the show. So I'm happy with that. Next one is going to be Michonne. So, with Michonne, I would say at this point in time, no. I mean, we've seen a lot with her at the end of the season. We've seen what's, with the sword and all that, and her putting it back on. Again, she's a core character. I don't see them as killing her either. Then we'll do Gabriel. So with Gabriel, I really don't care, to be honest. I don't care if they do kill him off. I hope, well, I don't know. I'd say I hope we get to see something from him, and we did get to see in the finale he did kill his first couple zombies, or at least one zombie, and put another person out of his misery. So that was decent. I did like that. But then he gets in the fight with Sasha afterwards and that, and I don't know. I really don't care about him too much, to be honest. And I could see them killing him off in season 6 for sure. I just don't care about him. If he survives, if he gets killed off, I won't really feel anything because he's a sinner himself, and he's kind of a hypocrite as such, right? I think so. At least that's my opinion. Next one is Sasha. So I'm actually liking what they're doing with Sasha more and more every episode. In the finale, I love when she just lies down at peace in the zombie pile that she's made, and how she's working like so hard, and she's just dealing with her anger and frustration that way. Really like what they've done with the character. Think she's going to be around for a long time. I don't see them killing her off anytime soon. Plus, she's the only survivor left from the Tyrese group, right? She's the only one, tough as nails. And of course, when she killed Martin, oh man, one of the best ever. So she's got some great moments herself. Now we'll do the 3 that joined up a little later on, Abraham, Rosita, and Eugene in the series. Just no for all of them. I think they're all safe. I think they'll all be fine. Because they haven't been in the show that long. They kind of feel like Tyrese's group to a degree, but I think they're all going to survive for a really long time. Then we have Tara. So her, she's similar to Glenn in this way, where she's kind of one of those extras they've put in there. And I could see her as being killed off, but she did survive the big injury. So now that she has... I tend to think she'll probably be okay, but who knows? She may have some amnesia. She hit her head bad. What's going to happen and how's she going to feel and everything. I think that's an interesting storyline, and I think we could see her be killed off in season 6 for sure. So I probably missed some characters because there's so many characters in the damn show right now. It's crazy, but that's basically it, guys. Those are my death predictions for season 6. If you want to see the list, I'm going to put it in the description below. Go ahead and check it and write your death predictions for who you think is going to be killed off in season 6. Write them in the comments below. If you like this video, please do me a favor. Please like it. If you want to help support the channel, you want me to continue to make all these videos for you, please share it. Please favorite it. You can share it through your Facebook if you wouldn't mind. Favorite, like I said. If you're new, you want to subscribe, bottom left, all you have to do is click that to subscribe, and you'll get these videos almost daily in your subscriber feed. And that's pretty much all I got to say for my death predictions. So I'm predicting not that many, because we did see in season 5 a lot of deaths throughout it, right? And even in the finale, we got some good Alexandria deaths, some big ones. But with Peter being killed off, even though none of the core survivors were killed off, which I was surprised because I thought they might. Now I'm thinking for the first half of season 6, we're mostly looking at Alexandria people, and our core group of survivors, I think, is probably going to be okay for a while. But we should see some because it's such a huge character roster. So hopefully that gives you some idea of what we'll probably see in terms of character deaths in season 6. Let me know what you guys think. Write maybe your top 5 or top 3 below of characters you think are going to be killed off. That's pretty much all I got to say for this one, guys. So some deaths, but not too many. And, do everything I asked. If you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, favorite, and everything. And that's it for this one, guys. See you probably tomorrow for another video. As always, it's Trev, saying peace.